Hey guys, so Nebula here, and today I'm doing Minecraft Redstone Tutorials Episode 2, and in this episode I'm going to be teaching you guys about redstone locks. And I'm going to be playing some background music, so, I like music, yeah. So, what redstone locks can be good for is, like, just if you want to protect your stuff, put a lock, you want to, yeah, adventure map lock use, just redstone locks have a lot of uses, and I just want to show you guys how to make some. I have three locks. We have piston locks, repeater locks, and compact lock. So let's just go through them, okay? So first we're gonna do is piston lock. Now this is, I think it's it's my least favorite out of the three. It's I find it fairly unreliable, but I wanted to show it to you guys because it is one of the locks that I know of. And how this one works is that you use pistons to push a conductive block, okay, right here to this block right here, which then since it's conductive, you use this repeater when you hit the on switch for the door, and it'll go through the redstone will go through and it'll open the door. But what I find, what I don't like about this one is that you can't it's really hard to reset it. So I believe to do this, it's this right there. And also, another thing is, unless you're using regular pistons, I'm using sticky pistons because they're better. Like when you push it, it's like you have to hit the next one really quickly. Watch, like this. See that? So now I have to do this, this. And now I have to do this, this. No, this. I also included some of those those ones that don't have anything on it, just kind of like fool people, because well, just to make it look better technically. Then you have to hit this one, and now you hit the switch, and the door opens up. And what I don't like about this is that in order to reset it, you either have to do it backwards. So now watch. So now I have to do this. Let me just turn this off. Yeah. Okay. And oh wait, what? That's weird. Glitchy. So you hit this, did that, and then you have to hit this. Then you have to hit this. No, this. It's back. It's either you do that or just break it when it's over here. So like if it's still over here, you just break it and move it back right here. But it's not really reliable if you're like doing it in an adventure map where you want to give the person multiple chances to just get it through. So that's where these other ones come in. I find them a lot more reliable. And yeah, I don't really recommend this one for use technically. But also how you make it is you just have to put the pistons in the order that you want. So if you just want it from here and then you want the redstone signal to be right here, then you just go like shh, and then it goes through. So just put the redstone the way that you want. Put the redstone there, and then just use the whatever block you're using. If it's conductive, redstone conductive, then use it. Now, and then yeah, let me put the enter switch. This is the next one. It's called the repeater. It's called the repeater lock. Now with 1.4.2 update, okay. Let me just turn these on 1 second. The 1.4.2 update, it includes something called a repeater lock. And this is a repeater lock. No, a brief kind of thing on what repeater locks do. Let me just show you guys 1 second. Let's say you just have like, just redstone, okay, just going like this. The redstone just go flowing through. But if you put another repeater right next to this with this repeater, okay, it has to be angled with the little arrow thing. If you see that little arrow pointing at it, and then you turn this one on, it'll lock this in place. And that means that redstone will not go through. If it's locked off, redstone will not go through it. But if it's locked on, let me just destroy this. It's locked on, then even if you take away the signal, it'll keep on going through. So they can be used to make some pretty awesome stuff. And that's how I came up with this repeater lock. Now how you do it? See, this repeater which controls the door. See, it goes around the door. It's being locked by these on each side, which are being locked by these 1, 2, 1, 2 on each side. So technically, this thing is being locked by 6 different mechanisms at once. So how you turn each one of these off is that you have to start with. Technically, you just gotta do turn each of this off, and then you can turn this on. The thing about this repeater lock is that you can't. And so the thing about the repeater lock is that it doesn't matter which order that you hit these 6 on each side. And so this one would be really good if you have like an adventure map or something like that, and you have like a door and you have to go through like a few stages or something. You have to hit a switch in each stage. You have something like this, and then the door it's connected to the door that you have to go through, and so then each one unlocks or something like that. So it can be useful for that. Oh, and also just something to tell you guys: if you want to reset it, always hit this one first, because the one that originally locks that. So we hit these 2 first, and then hit all the other ones. Because if you don't, you just hit this one first, it'll lock that in place. The one that's supposed to lock, it's supposed to lock this one in place, and then if you try to turn this one on, it will not lock it. So just remember to do the one that locks the originally locks the one that unlocks the door. Yeah, this might I'm sorry if I'm sounding a little bit confusing, but it's kind of confusing too. So now let's move on. Let's see how 7 minutes go. Start the music again because I like music. Let's move on to the final lock here. I think this is like the best one. The repeater lock is my second to last one. This is a compact lock. Now I have to give it to Ant Venom who originally created it, but yes, it's just amazing. I mean, he didn't really create it. He just, I mean, I bet you somebody else it's already been made by. But it's just so amazing. I just had to show it to you guys. Okay, so compact lock. This compact lock uses something called an RS Snorlax, or as me and my friends call it, RS Snorlax. Pokemon reference, if anybody used to play Pokemon, or does by now. When RS Snorlax does, RS Snorlax, sorry, it turns a button into a switch. So how it works is like if you have you just quickly build one right here. Okay, so to build one right here, so you just put like this, and you have to put a button on each one. Right now, okay. So how it works, okay, is see now this one is off and this one's on. So watch, and you hit this, and it switches. This is an RS Snorlax. It uses redstone, you know, whatever. So Ant Venom came up with a thing. He's I don't know if he was the first to invent it, but I'm going to use it right now. It's called a vertical RS Snorlax. Whatever you want to call it. And see, it's the same exact thing, but it's vertical. See, because you have the now right there. See, and it's right here. And then it's 2 ones, and then yeah. So how this works, okay, is you have this doesn't have an enter button. It's just a reset switch. So the combination for this is conveniently 3, 2, 1. So then it unlocks that. We just daytime again. And reset it. So how this works is that every time you hit one of these, so you hit this, it unlocks this. So this is on, this is off. So by turning this one on, you unlock this part, and you unlock that, which is locking this. So you hit this one and it locks that, which is locking this. Just watch, if you hit it, it's out of order. See, it won't do anything because this one is locking this one. So that's where hitting the one before it comes in handy. So using this mechanism, you could come up with some. It doesn't have to be 3, 2, 1. You could change it around so it could be like 1, 2, 3 or 2, 2, 2, like 2, 1, 3 or something like that. But you could add in as many numbers as you can. You just make like a huge line of these RS9 notches, vertical ones. So yeah, credit to Ant-Venom for this one. And so yeah, that is technically this is a compact lock, and I think this is the best one out there because it's just compact and it's a lock, and it doesn't require actually a lot of as much effort as that one. Or this one doesn't require, this one I hear didn't require as much effort, but it's just not as useful as this other one, compact lock. So hope you found this tutorial not confusing and just as good and hope you learned something from this. So bye guys, see you later.